What's up, everybody? Cash here, long time. No see, I guess. Um, haven't made a video in a while, which I'll talk about in this video. Um, but this is just gonna be kind of me talking about World Cup and then like a little bit of I guess channel update type of deal. Um, so first off, congrats to Central Europe on winning. Um, I thought they played really well the whole tournament, pools, playoffs. Um, good team, did super well, and have some friends on that team. So happy for them to win. Um, I'm not gonna go person by person for East and talk about like say one little thing that about you, but I know it's kind of like the popular format. But I really what I have to say about anyone is kind of like relatively similar. Uh, it was a fun tour. Um, we had a really young team, but I still had fun. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried starting off. Um, but you guys actually played really well. I think we tried to build some wild stuff, which was fun. Not always good, but fun. Um, everyone on our team is really nice. We didn't have anyone like being a dick or anything like that. So I appreciate that. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. I hope you learned learned something about playing team tours and things like that. Since I know uh, for some of you, you've only been on PS like a year or so. Um, so yeah, and shout out to like everyone. Thanks for picking me. Uh, I'd like to clear up that everyone's like, oh, sorry you didn't get to play. I asked to sub. I guess I'll just talk about this now. I always ask to sub. I've played so many tours on PS and like in like general. I've played so many tours, and I'd rather just have other people get the experience of playing them. Uh, because I think it's. I know when I was like a kid, I shouldn't say a kid because I didn't start playing until I was like 16, but or no, I was 17, I guess. Um, but when I was like 17, like I really look forward to the tours. Like I took them super seriously. Like I thought they were really fun, and I want other people to be able to enjoy them like I did. Now they don't matter as much to me just because I have so much other stuff going on in like the real world that like like I don't play weekends because I'm just always doing other things on the weekends. Um, but yeah, so thank you to everyone on East for making it a good experience. You know, congrats to essentially you. And then I got a few things I wanted to talk about. So just in general, I thought that World Cup was pretty much like terrible tournament. Maybe it was just because PL went so smoothly. Um, I just wasn't sure what to expect, but um, I just thought it got like out of control with everyone just trying so hard to like be funny or like be different or bring attention to themselves or whatever that it kind of starts like ruining it, I guess. And like it's really hard. I know a lot of you guys like have your differences with like the mods and stuff. It's honestly really hard to like moderate when people are being like just psychos and you're like, oh, I'm breaking the rules, but I'm just barely breaking them, so like it's unfair for you to punish me. And then I know all the like bans got taken away yesterday, but it's just like a really hard position for the mods to be in. And it's like I don't know. It was bothering me because I wish some of you guys would take it a little more seriously. Um, for whatever reason, like I don't know. I guess that's what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about next. This was like kind of my main point. Um, so we have like we had a lot of young kids in this tournament, right? Like I think Ink and his brother are both like 14, 15. Paza, PQs are like both like 13 or whatever, how old they are. Um, there's like a lot of like young kids on here who are like you know middle school age or like freshman high school type of deal. Um, and I'm sure everyone remembers when you were like that old that it's like the kind of the time where you're trying to like figure out exactly who you like want to be and as like a person, and like fit in, find your like group. Uh, and I feel like people don't understand how like impressionable like the younger users are. I I should just say this right away. I don't want this to turn into like a, oh, Cash is older than us, like, and he always does this where he like thinks he's older so he knows more. Like, I'll be the first person to say that like I don't know anything about. The older I get, the less I feel like I know about life. But um, but like this is just 100% true. Like obviously, like I teach and I work with kids all the time. So like when young kids are like talking to people who are like, if you were a 14-year-old and you had like a bunch of 18-year-old kids like telling you like, oh, do this, it'll be so funny, do this, it'll be so funny. When you're 14 years old, all you think to yourself is like, oh, I'm gonna like fit in. Like these older kids are gonna think I'm like so cool if I like do this or that, and like you'll just basically do whatever because you want to like impress them. Uh, and like I want everyone to like kind of be careful. I don't think I'm personally like a good role model because the age gap is like so high. But like I want everyone to, like, kind of be careful about what you like say, and um you know like the other day that was so dumb, and like people were like paying like the qubits thing, like, oh yeah, Pazzo, like go get banned. um that's like so stupid. I don't know. That kind of like rubbed me the wrong way, I guess, because I want um because I like Pazza and I don't want him to like be like, I'm gonna do whatever to like impress like everyone else or whatever. I don't know if this is coming off the wrong way or not, but that's kind of what I wanted to say. Like, it's really important, I guess, not to be like a complete dick to ruin the community. That's kind of my like absolute biggest complaint is that. Sorry, I have to change that song. That's kind of like my biggest complaint because like we have some players like I'm gonna just straight call people out. So like Dom, Rye, GGOW, Kafe, Solar, who are all like actually good players. Like I genuinely think that those are like all really good players. I've said like a million times in the past I thought Rye is like one of the best Sun Moon players. Obviously all those players have had success in tours and done well. Dom's like done actually like kind of a lot for the community, but for some reason, you would think that, like, it, oh, I'm like a good player and I can really impact the like community and like make PS better and make more people play and like kind of grow this. But I feel like those people like in particular plus others, if you're listening to this, I mean, I hope you are listening to it. Yeah, you're probably just gonna flame me, but it's what I'm about to say is true. Why I don't understand why you use like instead of using your like knowledge and game skill in like a positive constructive way for everyone, you use that as an excuse to be like, I'm better than you, so like I'm gonna be a complete dickhead to you at all times. That's just like such a shit way to like live. I don't It's just so dumb. I mean, I've said in the past like I don't have like any really problems with you guys. Like whoever you think you are, like you think that like, oh man, I'm gonna get so much attention on PS. I've been here for so long. I've seen a million other users who act just like that, um, forever, and there will be, once you quit, there will be other users who act just like you too. And all that happens is they act like that forever, and like at first everyone kind of like's on their side, like, oh yeah, fuck the mods, like these guys are so cool. And then it comes down to the point where like, okay, this guy's kind of a dick, and like now he's kind of being a dick to me. And then all of a sudden everyone hates them. They claim that they don't care that everyone hates them, that PS is a shit site, and then they quit. And then they come back later and pretend that they are better, and then eventually just be a dick again and then quit. I've seen literally like, I could probably off the top of my head name 10 people who have done that in the time I've been on PS. So I just wish that those people would like, I want to call out Dom like in particular, I guess, because I know that Dom knows a lot and he obviously cares a lot about Pokemon Showdown, and he's shown that he's willing to do a lot in tours to make his teams win. But instead of like using all of his knowledge in like a positive way, he just decides like, I'm better than you, so I'm gonna shit on you at all times and like call you bad and call you like a piece of shit player and like a retard and like all this dumb stuff. I don't know. I hate that. It just actually really bothers me a lot. So I guess that's kind of my big problem right now. So I just want to, I know no one's going to listen to me and everyone's probably going to make fun of me for this video. But to be completely honest with you, I don't really give a fuck about anyone's opinion. As sad as that is to say, but it's true. That's just kind of how I look at it, and I think the way it should be looked at. So you can act however you want, but I'm just letting you know. So that was kind of my impression of World Cup. It wasn't great. Hopefully next World Cup things turn around. Or I don't really know that I play again. So this is like I'm gonna do the channel update now. Like I stopped recording the videos because World Cup was like burning me out. Just how horrible everyone was acting. It just like I didn't even want to record because I was just like, okay, I don't even want to be online because just watch people like yell at each other. But I'm gonna start recording again. I have a new series I want to do where I'm gonna try to do like things that I think are underrated, like meta breaker type deal. I think it'll be pretty cool. I've already have like a few ideas for it. Maybe help people with some like team building. Just things that I think are kind of like not used as much, but can have like big impacts and are not only good like tour lures because there's no tours going on, but are pretty good ladder mons. That beat a lot of common stuff on ladder. So I'm gonna do that. Besides that, I know everyone's probably seen that I am on the VR council now. I know people have kind of mixed opinions about that. That just is what it is. If you like honestly have a problem with it, feel free to PM me and I can, kind of tell you about my history on PS and all the shit I've done to get the site where it is today. And if you don't think I actually deserve to be on it, which is kind of stupid, but feel free to talk to me about it. So I'm going to be doing that, which I'm actually really excited about because I know I've talked before when I was doing like my unranked series, which I can't do anymore because all that untested stuff's gone. But I think that like the VR's kind of gotten like bunched at different places where there's too many mods in like certain ranks. So I'm excited to be able to kind of contribute and have some of my opinions like really matter and try to like change some of the stuff around for the better. Not saying that everyone who does it isn't doing a good job because they genuinely are. Besides Delphox, that was a huge mistake. But besides that, no, it's good. So yeah, and then the last thing is I've actually gotten to the point where I'm pretty good at Apex now. I want to start recording it. I know a lot of you might not like play Apex or be Apex fans, but it's just like a game that I really enjoy. That I can play with some of my like in real life friends, and that I'm actually pretty good at now. So I think I'm gonna start recording that soon, because I think I can actually like make some good phones. So yeah, so that's all I gotta say. If you yeah, that's pretty much it. I have my Spotify in the background, so if you liked any of these songs and you want them, let me know. I can link them for you. This song that's on right now is actually my girlfriend's cousin made the beat for this, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much all. So hope everyone's having a good back to school. I will be back soon. Gonna try to post some actual content this week. So appreciate it. Hope no one I guess gets too offended by this, but is what it is. So thanks everybody. Leave a sub if you haven't already. Pretty close to 100, which has been my goal this entire time. So appreciate it, and appreciate the support. So peace.